She's a wet, yucky day here today at the shop. Snow is starting to melt. We have a sunny day, beautiful day, a little bit of a breeze, and kind of raining a little bit. The entire yard, pretty well skating rink right now. Happens every year. Start to get a bit of a thaw. I'm going to start the 78 Buick. Not going to run it too long. Dumped 5 gallons in it, but that's pretty well non-existent. Kind of a funky noise that is. Is the power steering pump making that noise or what? It's kind of a weird whining noise. .403 olds, squeaky fan belts and all. We're gonna have to repaint that air breather. I think whoever painted it before probably might not have sandblasted it because it's starting to get to be surface rust there now. Oil walls are a tad dirty. It's been sitting all winter. Got windy last night, so of course these stupid helicopter things keep blowing around. These will rot out your doors, by the way. Get rid of them if you see them. Get them the hell off your car. They sit in here and then they get in behind there and they block the drain holes. Not good. Not good at all. They fly everywhere. I mean, the nearest tree is way over there, but yet, they just get a good windstorm and they just blow all over. Just driving it. Might take it out for a burl once the salt is all off the roads. I think today would probably be not bad of a day to actually take it for a drive. We got quite a bit of rain last night, which would have rinsed the salt off all right, but I think I'll just keep it off the road for now until the highways improve. Probably about, give or take, May, maybe the May long weekend, I'll put it on the road. Maybe before, depends on how good the weather improves. I think last year I had this on the road by the 3rd week of April. Nothing's really changed much in here. Still got some stuff that came with the car, spare air filter. God, that wind is actually brutal right now, you know? So yeah, nothing really has changed with the old girl. I haven't been driving it. The plates expire in a couple of weeks. There's no insurance on it right now except fire and theft. So if anybody stole it, at least they'd get a little bit of money for it, I guess. The only one thing that really sucks that I've noticed is that right here the paint is so brittle because it is all original that it is starting to ever so lightly start to rust right here. And then over the years, the weather stripping hitting here, it's actually caused the paint to wear off because it's so brittle. So I'm going to have to see if a body shop will take a look at that before that becomes a major problem. And same with down here. It's starting to become a problem area. So that might actually need to be sandblasted. Mind you, the doors are absolutely beautiful. A bit of crusty stuff starting to form there too. The paint is just so old, but the body is in good condition, considering, you know, this vehicle is a 78. It's seen one Canadian winter, and after that it was parked. The odometer rolled once. It was a Toronto car. The gentleman that owned it was an ex-OPP, and he drove the snot out of it. Something about cops that like to go fast. So, anyway, the car was driven, and then of course I drove it. And I mean, I wrap that needle quite often. So, it's definitely, when you get in it, it's definitely not doing 80 clicks. So it's been used, but I haven't winter drove it, but you know, just with its age, with it being a 78, it's just, there's some paint issues starting to form. Like even here, for example, like see, my 83 is even doing this. The paint is actually blistering and coming off. It's like, it's what you call eggshells, and it's separating from the primer. Here's the primer underneath here. So it's just the paint has gotten so brittle. It's really should be, you know, dealt with within this year, I'd say, or at least stored indoors. Of course, I have too many projects inside right now to keep it in the shop. But if I do end up not being able to park it again this year, I think what I'll do is I'll store it at the in-laws in the carport. If I'm expecting a child, so I mean, I don't know how much my financial limitations are going to be with that. I mean, I'm driving one of these and running a business and maintaining a bunch of other small pitter-patter jobs that do make me money. But the thing is, with these vehicles, they are a very large expense. So I'm not sure with a newborn child if I'm going to be able to continue to even drive these. I might have to just basically bite the bullet and store them for a year, 2 years, 3 years, park them, and you know, just hope for the best that they don't rot. Even though sitting is never good for a vehicle, I don't want to sell them because a collector doesn't sell his stuff. So I'll just have to play it by day and see how it goes. When I bought these vehicles, I didn't want to drive them into the ground anyway. That's not the whole point. The whole point is just to collect them. And so if it sits for a season or 2 seasons, well then maybe that's not such a bad idea. Anyway, 78 Buick. Condition-wise, it really never has changed. I mean, this was starting to form when I got it, but I mean, you can kind of tell that it's starting to progress. And of course, that kind of concerns me. Even here too, you can see the crow's eggshells, crow's feet. See here too, starting to blister, you know, and along here. That's what happens. It is the original paint. The only thing that isn't original on the car is the hood and the fender. They have been painted. There is a variance in color between the two and the rest of the vehicle. You might not be able to see it in the shade, but there is definitely a variance there.